Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Cub. Welcome back to Hermitcraft. Today, guys, we're going to be working here in Targét. As you can see, the giant sign behind me says we're going to be working here and making a new minigame in Targét for ourselves and the other hermits to play. We got a lot of space, as you can see around me right here. A lot of space to put this in, and yeah, we're going to need quite a bit of redstone for this minigame, but it should be quite fun. So let's go ahead and grab some redstone, and we're going to get started on this Targét minigame. So the minigame we're going to make today is called Open Sesame, because essentially it requires you to open a number of doors in sequence in order to beat the game. So here's the basic concept. So we're going to have a target block like somewhere in here, let's say. We're going to have a lectern right around here, and the lectern is basically going to allow you to choose what power level you want for your target block. So if you want, like, if you want to require yourself to hit the exact bullseye, like similar to that, then yeah, you'll have obviously a power level of 15 via the lectern. If you wanted to be able to just hit the target block anywhere and have it count, like in this corner, for instance, then you select power level 1 in the lectern. So yeah, that's how that's going to work. We're going to have like a power selector level. And then basically what you'll need to do is whatever power level you select, you'll need to hit the target block while standing on a pressure plate at certain locations. And if you do that, that opens a door behind you. And then every door you open, you move back, and there'll be another pressure plate, and you have to open up another door by hitting the target block in a certain location. And then, yeah, it'll just keep going on and on and on like that. This concept I initially saw in a showcase by a guy called Diorama Crafts. I'll provide a link in the description to his video. And yeah, I actually reversed engineered how the game worked just from seeing it, like how it functioned, which is actually really good practice if you're looking to get better at redstone. So like, for instance, if you wanted to try and reverse engineer Bullseye and yeah, try to make the same functionality that it has, that's actually a great way to improve your redstone skills in case you're looking to do that. But yeah, I reverse engineered this just from seeing a showcase, and I think I got all the mechanics and functionality the same, but the initial concept was sort of thought up by Diorama. So yeah, with that, let's go ahead and start to build this thing. We're going to need quite a number of pistons and things, so I got a bunch of pistons. I'll need to make these into sticky pistons, though, so we probably also need to get out our honey blocks and slime blocks chest and make ourselves a bunch of slime balls and then make ourselves some sticky pistons. There we go. So, yeah, let me get started on this, and I'll be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we have Open Sesame now started. So you can see we have quite a number of doors here that are extended, and we have a little bit of redstone here and a little bit of redstone down here, and everything's working great. I'll just show you real quickly how it works at the moment, but I've decided I'm going to change this up, so it's not going to stay like this, but this gives you a good idea, a good sense of how the thing actually works. So basically you select your difficulty here, so the higher the page, the harder the difficulty. So it goes from 15, which is of course the perfect bullseye, so that's actually quite difficult even standing like right here. You can see it's actually kind of hard just even at almost point blank range to get the perfect bullseye. Miss. There we go. Finally got a hit right there. So yeah, that's the hardest difficulty, and then it goes all the way down to super easy, where anywhere you hit the target block will count. So like here you can hit it like way off target and yeah, still counts. So yeah, this is how you select the difficulty. This button here will reset the entire thing, so it actually resets all the doors. They're already extended though, so yeah, there's nothing that will reset here. And then once you hit this, all you have to do is stand on the pressure plate, which basically powers the redstone dust here, and then you want this line to go off, and you do that by hitting the target at the appropriate level. So if I stand here, hit the target at the appropriate level, boom, light comes on, and the door behind me retracts and stays retracted, and we can move on to the next door. And then we stand on the pressure plate, shoot the target block, light comes on, we move back, do the same thing, pressure plate, target block, oh, I missed that one, target block, there we go, light turns on, move back, and then, yeah, you get the idea. It gets harder as you get further away. So that's basically how it works, and then, of course, come up here, press the button, it resets all the doors. So that's cool. We got, yeah, all this redstone down at this point, but I've decided I want to do something a little bit different. So I've decided I would like to add in a time trial toggle option. So basically, if you want to do like a time trial competitive thing, like to see how fast compared to the other hermits you can get through, you would just have to like manually do it now, but I'd like an actual in-game timer that the hermits can like physically see in the world. And also, I think it would be cool if we had like a dueling system. So like we had one like course down this way like this, and then if we had another one on the other side over here, I think that would be absolutely awesome. So that way you could have two players compete at the exact same time, and whoever got to the end first would be the winner. So we're going to add all that stuff. So we're going to have to totally redo the redstone here. Going to have to move this stuff, I think probably out to, let's see, we'll probably have to move this out to this point here. So like this target block will be like roughly here, I think would be good. And then we'd then have space for the second one of these things over on this side, probably around like right here or so. I think that should work. I'm pretty certain. So yeah, I'm going to tear down everything we built so far and yeah, basically move it and rebuild this section of the redstone here. So we have a time trial and everything. So give me a sec. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so we've now totally revamped this entire Open Sesame game here. You can now see we have two sides to this game, whereas before we only had one. And I've also now added a time trial, which can be toggled via this lever right here. So if it's up, the time trial will go on. It's not on when you toggle it up, but once you start the game, it turns on. Or down, and that means the time trial is off. So if I'll just show you how this thing works now. So if I just dump in some stuff here, this is the time trial score. We're going to probably have iron nuggets filling this entire chest up here. And then, yeah, iron nuggets will filter down, and whatever filters down into this bottom chest will be your score. So basically, now what you do, time trial is on. Hit this note block just by doing that. Bit of a countdown. Door opens, we go in, and now we start to shoot the targets here. And you can see this part works pretty much the same as it did before, and of course I have it on the easiest settings, so yeah, once it's on the easiest settings it works pretty well. And so you continue down that way all the way to the end here, and then once you get to the end, let me just hop, skip, and jump on down here. Once we get to the end and this final door opens, we walk through this door, and once we walk through this door, take a look at what happens to the lights down there. You can see they're all on right now, but if I walk through this, they all turn off. So yeah, that basically resets the system, and it has now stopped the timer here. So when we look into this chest, we should now see a score of whatever this is. Looks like 89. So 89 would be our score in that case. So that's basically how the timer works. And so yeah, now this game is either one or two players, and you can do the time trial with two players or with just one player. So yeah, you can sort of toggle that on and off, which is a cool feature. Yeah, so a lot more redstone now involved in this, but I think it's much better than it was previously. And now all we need to do is just basically go through and decorate it. You can see we're going to go with sort of like a blue team versus red team type of feel. So obviously we have the warp blocks on this side. We got the warp stems. We got the stripped warp stems down here for the floor, and we got the black stone pressure plate. So then on this red side, we're obviously going to go with the nether wart blocks. So this is going to be built up similar to this, except it's going to probably not have this here. We're going to have this on the opposite side like so. There we go. Perfect. And then we'll just build this up like this. And we'll have, yeah, this be the red team over here. So red team versus blue team. So I think it should be pretty cool. Single or two-player game now. And time trial or no time trial, if, for instance, you just want to like practice or something like that. So yeah, definitely big improvements here. So let's keep working on this, and I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Open Sesame. We got the entire game now complete. Here's what it's looking like. You can see this is actually the control panel here. We'll get to that in a second. But if we look down here, we got the blue team on the right side. We got the red team on the left side. And no man's land, aka purple, in the middle. That's why we have purple down here and purple carpets all over the sea lanterns and such. So that is absolutely awesome. So yeah, I think this area is looking really nice. If we get on the outside, you can see what it looks like from this side. So yeah, we got some shroom lights all the way down the line here. We got some more purple concrete down on the outside here. Everything is indeed spawn proof as well, which is why we have these half slabs up here and down here and such. So yeah, that's what it looks like right here. And of course we have, access to the redstone back here if we ever need to change something up or fix something or whatever. So yeah, that's nice too to have that. But getting back to the front here, let's take a look at this game. So yeah, I think maybe I can explain this a little bit so that the other hermits will know exactly how to play this. So basically, this lever here controls whether your time trial is on or off. So if I turn it up, time trial is on. Down, it's off. So we want to have it up because we're going to do a time trial run through here. We have iron nuggets now filling this top chest here. And there's also one in this hopper here. And then this will basically filter down, and whatever you get in here is going to be your score for that that run, basically. So that's that. Yeah, obviously this note block is the start game note block. So if you right-click this, the game starts. And then here we have a rule book, or actually not really a rule book. It's a how to play book, basically. So I'm not going to go through this, but I'll just sort of page through it. So you guys can pause if you want to see it. But I made the game, so I know exactly how to play. So yeah, this sort of doubles as both the how to play book and also the difficulty selection. So you see these last couple pages are just the difficulty selection, and it gives some description, some additional description on each page. But yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for a time trial on page 1, just to sort of demonstrate this. So page 1 is the easiest level. You can hit anywhere on the target. So we're going to now grab our bows. See, we got Targét infinity bows in here. We're going to put our regular bows away, as well as the spectral arrows away in there for now. Very good. So we got our bow, we got our arrow, and now we're ready to play. This lamp is off, so we're good. There's nothing in here, so we're good. So now we're going to right-click this block, and we're going to start to play this game. We're going to go down, I think, the blue line here, which, by the way, just want to mention, each sort of stage now has like a little mascot that represents the difficulty of each stage. So, like, first, you know, we have the bunny stage, because, I mean, if you can't hit this bunny shot, you know, you should probably just, you know, put the PC up on eBay and just stop, really. I mean, everybody should be able to hit this first one. No questions asked. So bunny stage is the first stage, and then it goes on from there. If I can quickly get out of here. Let's see. Yeah, it goes on from there. So we got, you know, wandering trader, then the llama, then the bee. Then we get into the hostile mob stage where it actually gets somewhat difficult. So we got magma cube, the drowned. Then it gets to the pillager, the phantom, the cave spider. So now it's getting really serious. We got the enderman. We got the vindicator. And then we have a zombie down here at the very end, because the zombie is actually the rarest head I have. And also, I would like to put a creeper head here instead of the zombie head, but I didn't have one yet, so zombie it is. And that's basically the same thing on this side. We also do have now the stages marked. So you see it says stage 11, stage 10, etc. And we have buttons that can open up the doors in case you want to give up or something. You can just exit out at any time. It's also useful to have these buttons here because when you play two-player, whoever loses gets caught in the furthest stage they've reached. So, yeah, it's kind of necessary if you have a two-player match. But anyways, let's play this thing. So we're ready to go. We got our bow and arrow. Let's right-click. And so the time trial will go as soon as the door opens. So we just do this, step in, step back. There we go, and just progress through these levels here like so. Very good. Hit everyone so far. Oh, missed that one. Too high. There we go. And of course you can go backwards, of course. It's probably save you time to go backwards like this. But you also have to make sure you're standing on the pressure plate at the same time. There we go. Okay. Oh, missed that one low. Missed that one low again. There we go. Okay. You'll see we also have two lamps up here instead of just one, which gives a better visual indicator of when you hit the target, just like that. Very nice. Okay, let's see if we can get this now. Okay, and so this is, I think, stage 10. Cool. Oh, short. Oh, that's way left. You do have to be very careful to not go too far to the right or left, although the bow does have some variation. Like right now, it's going way right and way left. Oh, that was down the middle, but I missed it. Let's try it again. Nope. Way right. Way short. There we go. Like I said, this is the easiest level, too. This is the easiest it gets right here, too. So, There we go. That was a nice one. And this is the final level. Can I get it in one shot? No, I can't. All right. One more. Come on. Oh, so close. Got it. Okay, and then you come through here. There's a dragon head at the very end. And you walk through, and then everything resets. So now if we fly up here, we shall see the entire thing is now reset. So all the doors are closed once again. And yeah, that basically resets the entire game when you walk through that final door in that dragon room right there. So now we come down here. We shall see what our score is. So looks like we got 256 plus 8. That's 264, I think. So that would be our score right there. That would be our score. So, yeah, that is how you play. You can see a couple of the arrow shots right here that missed. A couple of them hit this block, it looks like. Yeah, so it's quite a difficult game if you do anything other than just the first level, which we did right there. But that is how it works, ladies and gentlemen. That is how it works. And yeah, we're going to have a scoreboard, a leaderboard somewhere around here. I'm thinking maybe like over here on this, or maybe like right here would be good to fill in this sort of blank space here. But I'll have to figure that out relatively shortly, because I'm sure some hermits will come by and would like to play this and keep their score. So yeah, that is that. And with that, guys, that is the entire game completed. Whoops. And we'll put the Targét infinity bows back in there. Very nice. All right, so that is the entirety of Open Sesame, ladies and gentlemen. This is now open to play to any hermit who wishes to. And yeah, definitely encourage other hermits to come and play this if they want to. And also Bullseye. Bullseye is still open as well. And I'm thinking since we have 2 games up now, I think it might be a good idea to start to think about how we're going to like direct people to the various games, right? So I'm thinking we do have quite a bit of ancient debris. It might be beneficial to get a lodestone or 2 and make like lodestone compasses for when you first enter this area. So like maybe like right here in front of the directory. And yeah, that way you know, like players could come and pick up a compass, and then that would direct them directly to the game they want to play. I think that would be pretty awesome. So, let's see if we have... Do we have a lodestone in here? We have a netherite ingot. And then all we need is some chiseled blocks, some chiseled bricks, which we have right here. Very good. Right, so we're going to make a couple of lodestones, which I should be able to make here. Oh, I renamed this. That's why it's not showing up. There we go. Lodestone right there. And let's see. Let's get a couple more lodestones, because we'll probably need them over the course of time. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put down our lodestones now. So we're going to put the lodestone directly under the compass, which explains the game. So now all we need to do is just do this. There we go. So we should have 8 lodestone compasses. These all point toward the bullseye minigame. So let's go ahead and just get out a anvil. And we'll rename these. This is to Bullseye. And then what we'll do is we will grab all this stuff. And we'll put this back. There we go. That's now hidden. So yeah, this will now point just to Bullseye. To the Bullseye game. You can see if I walk by this, it always points toward the lectern right there. And then we'll do the same thing over here. So come on this way. Break in here. Hopefully there's no redstone under here. There's not. Fantastic. Alright, so the other lodestone. Go right there. And with this one, there we go. All 8 of these will point towards Open Sesame. There we go. Sweet. So yeah, you can see they're pointing in 2 distinct directions. As I move around, the compasses move and keep pointing toward where the game is located. So that will help players to navigate around this entire Targét minigame area. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, game directory is now completed. Here's what it looks like. So yeah, you can read through this, but basically it says find a game, select the lodestone compass, and it'll go right to it. And then we have, a brief description of each game. So Bullseye and Open Sesame are the only 2 we have so far. But more games will be added to this very, very soon. So then all you have to do, if you're somebody who doesn't know like where the games are, just look in here. There's your Bullseye game. There's your Open Sesame game. You take these, and it'll lead you right to those. So that's how somebody who's not necessarily familiar with this can be led right to the game they desire to play. So yeah, pretty cool thing we got there. And yeah, definitely happy that the lodestone is now a block we can utilize in Minecraft. I've wanted that block for a very long time, and now it's here. And yeah, definitely will help us out in this Targét minigame area. So anyways, guys, for now, that's going to have to be it for me today. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Be sure to subscribe. And as always, thanks so much for watching, guys. This has been Cub. Goodbye.